What is going on, guys? Spazmattic here, back inside Destiny. In today's video, I'm going to be going over an updated Stormcaller build, mainly for PvP instead of PvE. So I want to do this video just because I finally got a better Stormcaller build, and a lot of people have been telling me, or I've heard that the Intellect Strength build is probably the best build for Stormcaller because the Super and the Melee are the strengths of the class, and the grenades really aren't the greatest. But I do have Tier 1 Discipline, which is pretty good. If I had a Tier 12 build with Tier 2 Discipline would be a lot better, but as of now, I got Tier 5 Intellect, Tier 5 Strength, and Tier 1 Discipline, which isn't bad. It's Tier 11, and I want to do this because I finally got the Intellect Strength build, and I finally got a Warlock artifact with Intellect Strength at 335 from Court of Oryx like last week, and I've been trying to get this thing for like a month or so, and I finally got it. So finally got my build complete, and I do have some decent stuff. The armor is alright, but I still could get better rolls on them with like higher Intellect, Strength, or Discipline, which would be pretty nice. But as of now, for the gauntlets, I only have the puzzle machines and this Hiladius 1 with increased reload of assault rifles, which really isn't that good because I use a modded multi-tool, and that really doesn't need reload speed on it. But oh well, I kind of wish I had a pulse rifle gauntlets because impossible machines have hand cannon reload, which is pretty good. So the armor I got is alright. I obviously have a chest piece with shotgun ammo and increased arc damage, or arc base subclass, which is not bad at all. I kind of wish I had sniper rifle, and for the boots I have machine gun. I don't know if I have sniper. I have fusion rifle, which could be better if I had sniper. But machine gun will be okay because I do use machine guns if I'm playing sixes and I pick up heavy. I'm always going to be using a machine gun. And for the Warlock bond, really doesn't matter. This is one from the Challenge of Elders that I got. I got it's like strength on it, which I don't think it's that good of a roll. It could be a lot higher, but oh well. But this is what I got: the artifact from Court of Oryx, the Trader's Die, and this is like basically my armor. I got the strike specific helmet from the Saber 2 Strike, which is pretty nice. And that's about it. But for my weapons for PvE or PvP, I usually run Mida longbow. If not, I usually run my Felon Winters or my Party Crasher. Or for primary, I usually run Grasp Malik, Ice Luna, Multi-Tool, Last Word, kind of those type of weapons. And for heavy, I usually use like any machine gun, honestly, that kills. Because you really don't rely on heavy that much, but primaries usually use these. So onto the class here with my Intellect Strength build finally. I do have a little bit of changes. I really don't have much, but I think in my other video, I did run Pulse Wave, which is pretty good for like threes to help boost speed for you and your allies, which is pretty good. And also in my other video, I had a Discipline Strength build, if you guys were wondering, because I finally got Intellect Strength. I was running Discipline Strength, which really isn't that good. It's mainly for Sunsingers, and Intellect Strength is better for a Stormcaller. So to start off for the grenade, I like to run the Storm Grenade. It's probably the best one for the class. Arc Bolt is pretty good, but it's not as strong as it was in year one. It only doesn't even take down on the whole shield. It just takes down like to a little bit of shields, but it does keep keep the enemy weak, which is pretty good. But I like to run Storm Grenade because I honestly have died like so weirdly from this grenade. Like I'd be like through the wall, I'd die from it for some reason. I don't understand it, but it's pretty good. It does a lot of damage if you literally throw it onto someone. It basically guarantees a kill for you. So onto the jump, I like to run increased or focused burst because you get increased speed. Pretty self-explanatory. I like to go fast on my Warlock, try and go as fast as I can, get to places faster. For the super, I like to run Ionic Blink. That's pretty self-explanatory as well because you can teleport during Storm Trance, and that seems pretty OP. So I like to run Ionic Blink. For the melee, of course, you want to run Amplitude because people like the range of the melee. You know, it's the melee is pretty dumb. The range is really far, really significantly far, and for shotgunners, this thing is crazy because shotgun melee, it's pretty stupid. So you can kill from very far ranges with this melee, and I recommend running Amplitude so you guys can get that extra range for the melee. But for the Arcane and Ancestral Divine Chaos Order and all that stuff, I like to run Arcane Force and Divine Order for increased armor, or max armor. Basically, you want to have max armor, which is probably the best you can run because you want to survive as long as you can, and you want to take as much damage as you can before you die, which was what armor is, and you want that because you don't want to die super fast. So that's pretty good because everything else decreases armor except Arcane Spirit, but I'd rather have a little bit of agility instead of a lot of recovery. Actually, I actually might run that. That's actually seems bad. I never even really realized that. But you really don't need much agility on a Warlock, to be honest, because you already got Ionic Blink and Focus Burst, so might as well run Arcane Spirit. So yeah, I'm gonna run Arcane Spirit and Divine Order. I think that's probably the best one to run with, because wow, that's a lot of recovery. So I'll be running with that. You guys can too. You don't have to. This build is totally my opinion. Like I said, my other subclass builds, you guys can run whatever you want, but I believe this is probably the best build for the Stormcaller, so I'll probably be running Arcane Spirit now. Wow, I can't believe I never realized that. So onto the middle column here, I like to run Transcendence, because when you cast with full grenade and melee energy, Storm Trance restores your health to full and drains slower. So this is the perk that lets your Stormcaller last for like 3 hours, and you can literally take out a whole 6-man team, or even get a 7th column when having Transcendence active. So this is definitely really good. In my other video, I used to use Pulse Wave, which is also pretty good for like, I wouldn't say it's good for 6s. I'd say it's a good perk overall, but I would say it's more useful for 3s, because it does increase the recovery even more, which is pretty crazy. But I like to run Transcendence because I do play a lot of 6s with Stormcaller, and I like to have my super last longer, because you can get more kills in the super. So I like to run Transcendence. But for the last column, I like to run Electrostatic Mine. Storm Trance charges faster when allies are near. When Storm Trance is active, nearby enemies take damage. So if an enemy is near you and you're in your super, they take damage from it. And your super charges faster whenever you're near your teammates, which is also really good because you get your super faster. It lasts longer if you have your grenade and melee. You got a melee that's super far. You can teleport in your super, so this class is pretty good. I'm probably going to start playing it a lot more, because I usually played Sunsinger before it got nerfed with the firebolts and all that. But I'm going to start running Stormcaller now, because I finally got an intellect strength to build, and I just been liking the class because I finally got the build. I never really used Stormcaller that much just because of the build I had, and I've seen like literally every Stormcaller play with tier 5 intellect and tier 5 strength. So I like to play Stormcaller now because I finally got that build. But this is probably what I would run for PvP. You guys could probably run the same thing for PvE as well, but I totally recommend this for PvP because it fits well. You could easily go through a raid or nightfall, whatever, with this build. Of course you could, but I would say this is probably the best thing to run with for PvP. So this is what I would run for my Stormcaller. Little recap of what I run for my Stormcaller whenever I play PvP inside of Destiny. If you guys got any suggestions of what you guys think is better than what I got, be sure to feel free to put that in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to check out what you guys think about it. And if you guys do enjoy this video, you guys enjoyed this setup or build that I use for my Stormcaller, be sure to drop a like. And if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later back inside Destiny. Peace.